All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Doug Saravo Show, which is brought to you by the Monkey Bar and Grill. Swing on by. It is Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models you may not want, but you may just need.
For those of you who do not know, it is the last month of Dougie and the Boys, and we will be transitioning to Dougie and Drust, or Dougie versus Drust. We're still working on the name. So, it's been a pleasure, boys.
They're not dying.
I didn't say that,
I
but
thought you were crying. I thought you were
Yeah, that's why I got the sunglasses on.
no, we're outside. It's nice. It's nice. We're enjoying the nice weather.
Gonna say, like, they're not dying.
No, I'm not.
They're not going away forever. We're not digging them 6 feet in the back.
Yeah,
We need to break another chair before we leave.
Yeah.
So, you know what would be funny, Dave?
Uh-oh.
And we were talking about this the other day at work. If the Knicks blew a 3-1 lead after chanting FMB and going nuts in Philly.
Yep.
They won't
that
do-
would be the typical Knicks.
They won't do that though,
How do you know?
because I know.
How do you know the Knicks won't blow this lead?
Because I got the script, bro.
Well, we all did say Knicks in 6.
Yeah.
We all did say it. You said it. Dave said it.
But it would be funny.
Man, I was chanting, bro. I don't know about you, Jimmy, but I was chanting Knicks in 5 a couple days ago.
So was I. Of course, if you're up 3-1, of course you're chanting. But listen, Philly. I knew Philly was gonna take a game or two in New York.
Well, I did say Philly was going to win the series, so.
Well, we'll see. But I think tonight, game 6, I think we take it.
You know what's interesting about that night though? Sometimes I do feel like this shit is fucking scripted to an extent. I was thinking this. I was thinking this. Oh, what if I put a parlay in on the upsets tonight? And who fucking won? The Bucks without Giannis and
Dame Lillard.
So the odds were fucking crazy for an upset.
It was like 14. It was like 14 points they were giving them.
And the same with the Sixers. Whoever put the money line on those two teams cashed in crazy.
Oh yeah.
Heavy.
Well, I think I sent it in the group chat yesterday. Someone sent in. Someone did all unders for the Heat game because he was so pissed at halftime, and it hit. I think a $10 bet, and they won like $560.
Yeah, that's so because it's all
That's big
underdogs.
Money. That's
Yeah.
big money. $10 getting $500 off of that.
Yeah,
Literally.
all the unders.
The fuck.
So what are we thinking for tonight? I
It's only-
find it weird. It's a 9:00 start.
Yeah, because the Bucks and Pacers, because that's more like I feel like the Pacers probably win the game tonight.
I can
It's
see a storyline happening where the Bucks make it out of this. Giannis and Dame end up coming back obviously for the next round and end up going far in the playoffs.
I don't know. It's in
It's
Indy.
in Indiana.
Yeah,
So I think the Pacers are still going to win.
I think they could win that game, and I feel like because Philly's only given the Knicks 2.5.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised if the Knicks take that and fucking run with it.
Yeah.
Boston dominated, and I was correct.
Well, Boston dominated without no Jimmy Butler, and half the team was hurt.
No, but I feel like this
I
is
don't
their
trust.
year.
I don't trust the Celtics. Sorry, bro. I mean, they were going up against a really good coach. It just speaks to the levels, like that
Yeah.
Spoelstra was at.
For them to take one game, especially in Boston,
Yeah.
with the team that they
And
had.
You know what would be interesting? What would have had happen if Kevin Durant went to the Heat free agency time? Not this year, but in prior
Like
years.
when, before he went to the Suns,
Before he went to Brooklyn. Because there were talks of him going to Miami.
they would have won a chip.
Yeah, I think so too.
They would have took the one for the bubble, I think.
They would have won multiple chips. Well, not multiple, but they would have made multiple finals.
One or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have beat that Lakers team.
They would have. I don't think like soundly it would be probably like game 7.
Nah, I don't know. Nah, the 2020 Lakers.
Yeah, they were already like pretty decent because they had AD was on another level. LeBron was playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Howard was playing really good. Caruso was playing really good.
And like everyone likes to make that excuse, and I know Dave's. I'm like, oh, you're the one who hates the Lakers. You like to bring that up too, but I feel like you could count that championship for the Lakers and LeBron's Lakers.
You have no choice.
That championship should. I don't understand that narrative because if anything, it should mean even more because everyone is so locked in and focused.
Yeah.
All you do is all you're thinking and eating, breathing, and sleeping is basketball. You're fucking
Uh-huh.
quarantined. Yeah, you're quarantined.
Because I feel like that 2020 season, the Lakers were going to win it regardless
Yeah.
if COVID happened.
They were number 1 seed regardless. They had the best record
Mm-hmm.
going into that.
Way.
The only team that really probably gave them a problem was the Nuggets. And they were a young team.
Yeah. And your boy Mitchell was saying the same thing in an interview, Doug. Donovan Mitchell. He said the same thing as far as like, that we were locked in. Like, he's like, and he doesn't know why that narrative is thrown out there that should be like
a lot of players say that.
Yeah.
Because think about it, you're just with
a lot of players been saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, you're strictly with your basketball. They said I think Mitchell was saying we went to the gym, we went to the court, and then we went to the game, and then we went back to the hotel room. There was nothing like, hey, go do this. Let's do this tonight.
You couldn't.
Let's do that later. It was strictly basketball.
But that's a good thing that they haven't at a time because of a world that was just covered in like chaos with the COVID and everything.
Yeah, because you can't pull a Harden and go out to a fucking
exactly.
strip club.
You have to focus on something, and it's basketball.
Yeah.
Like, you had to focus on something, and that was their focus. Why did all of them were locked in? Like, why did we had some good games in the bubble? There was never name me a shit game that they got swept in every game. There was none. Nobody got swept at all.
And that's why I say. And
Swept.
that's why I say at the end of the day, they don't. A lot of them don't care about winning or losing.
Yeah.
But in that situation, they truly cared. They wanted to win.
Yeah, especially like in a bubble where like you're in all one room. Like there's probably Lakers on one side, and the other side's all like Cleveland or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or like an opponent that are facing out. Because they're all probably on one floor
Like
in the hotel.
Look at how Harden lives his life. You think he really cares at the end of the day if he wins or loses? Probably not. He's getting
No,
paid.
because I think he already knows too. He's a freaking Hall of Famer.
He's getting paid. He don't really care.
Yeah.
So on the West, the Minnesota Timberwolves, OKC Thunder, Denver Nuggets had advanced. I'm not really concerned about them because they advanced. But this is going to be an interesting series. Going back to
Did you
Dallas,
say you're not concerned?
No, because they already moved on.
Oh, okay. I do. All right, fair enough.
So I'm not really worried about it. This is going to be an interesting series. Game 6 in Dallas. I think Dallas could take it. But I feel like if it goes back to Game 7, LA's going to find a way to win.
Yeah,
Jonathan, you've been talking about the Clippers most of the time on Dougie and the Boys. What do you see from the LA Clippers?
They need to make some adjustments and stop playing so much ISO. But I feel like that's how they just naturally play, and it's gonna be tough. There's definitely have to be adjustments with Russ coming off the bench. He has to be a little bit more productive, a little bit more. It's nothing.
All right, boys.
There's some games where he has his nights off and whatnot, but
We got a guest.
Who the hell?
oh shit!
Michael, what's up?
What's going on? Sorry for the late appearance, but you know.
Oh, my boy! My son!
Dad, is that you?
Dad? Son? A little bigger than me, but I'll take it.
So, Mike, since you just joined us, you're a Knicks fan. What do you think about the Knicks game tonight?
Tonight, I believe that the Knicks are gonna take a W down in South MSG. And last game was a little bit shaky.
South MSG.
Especially with Tyrese Maxey going off for 44 points. But I think that the Knicks are going to tighten up their defense. And Jalen Brunson is going to be Jalen Brunson. He's going to take us to the promised land tonight.
Yeah, because he's right, though. Because after Embiid, this game 3, dropped 50. Next game, game 4, they didn't really drop that much. They cooled off. So hopefully that's a good trend for us.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
I think the Knicks are going to be the Knicks and just blow it like usual.
Nah. We're going to end up like the Lakers?
Oh God, I hope not.
No, don't say that.
That's a whole entirely different situation.
Take Joel Embiid's over. Give him a double-double. Shit, might as well give him a triple-double because he's going to go off.
Who, Embiid?
Yep.
Fuck.
We'll see.
What are the odds on that?
I don't know, because that game 2 or game 3 when he was just even somebody in his face making shots off the line. I couldn't believe it. Literally just making every single shot. I'm like, there's no way.
The issue's gonna come in that they're gonna want to double team Maxi because he's been so hot,
Yeah.
and you can't double team Maxi because you'll leave Joel Embiid right wide open.
Well, the thing is though too, Robson is back, so Robson will rotate with Herrnstein to stop Embiid. So maybe you can kind of like protect the center a little bit if he goes for that layup and everything. But it's literally gonna be like just somebody needs to be on Maxi because I think if you stop them two, all right, bench, you need to like, or the other players, you need to do something, and they haven't really been productive at all.
In my opinion, I think they have the best series right now. They've been going back and forth.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are the best series right now.
Yeah, but even Cleveland's going back and forth.
Yeah, but
Cleveland won all 3 games
but-
in Cleveland, and they lost in Orlando.
here's the thing.
Yeah,
If-
but if you watch the Sixers Knicks game, it's all come down to like the wire.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
close games. All close games. Yours has been like, all right, 20 like blowouts or like 15.
Yeah, but game 5 was close.
Yeah, it was
think it
game
was like
5,
1-0.
close, but
102, no, 104, 103.
yeah, but it's still like our game's been closer to your games. And besides, if
It
you
happens.
I think
Besides-
the atmosphere is going to be crazy in Philly.
Mhm.
They go back to New York for Game 7, right?
yeah,
And then that's where the Knicks have to close it out.
yeah,
Yeah, could you imagine the Knicks lose Game 7 at home?
Nah, it'll be a riot.
And this is
And imagine all Sixers fans just buy the tickets up.
oh, like we did. Well, you're gonna see it tonight.
and this is just me speaking as a Devil fan. There's no greater failing than a quiet Madison Square Garden. Just like there's no greater failing than a quiet Yankee Stadium.
That-
Be nice.
He throwing that shade.
There's
It's
no
true.
greater feeling than the Tampa Bay Rays fans not showing up to a playoff game.
They got
They're
work.
gonna lose anyway.
They got work.
They got work.
But it's a playoff game. The Yankees fans will be right there waiting for their team to play.
Yep.
Things happen. So let's get to baseball real quick, and then we'll cover the winners and losers of the draft. Last night, the Mets lost on a controversial call.
Oh, with Petey.
Yeah, with Pete Alonso, they called him out. Miguel Amaya was on the base. His foot was on the base, but they said there was no blockage because of the way he was lined up receiving the ball. But the Mets need to find their offense. And let's talk to the fellow Met fans on this show. Is this a playoff year for the Mets?
It's still a little bit early just to say because we haven't faced the tough teams just yet. We faced a couple, but let's see when we go down if we could get a stride in the long run. That's all that matters. We could have a hiccups here and there, but in the long run, we need to start like cooking with gas.
But I feel like we have been.
Yeah,
on the
like-
offensive end, we've been putting up numbers, and against good teams as well. Like against the Dodgers when we scored, I think it was 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they beat the Braves.
Beat the Braves as well.
Yeah, like I think it's typical of us to like be sucky against sucky teams, but when we play decent teams, we're on it.
Yeah.
That's typical Mets.
Yeah, it's typical.
Like
Mets.
you could be really good, but then when you play a sucky team, it's like, oh well, we're gonna fucking get our butts kicked.
But I think the guy that was pitching yesterday, Shota Imaoga,
Olga.
yeah, Japanese guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's 4-0 on the year, and he was and his ERA is like 0.68.
Yeah.
So,
From the Cubs.
yeah, from the
Really
so
good.
He's pretty
He's
good.
really good.
Our pitcher too has been phenomenal. Reed.
Reed's been really good this year
Yeah.
so far.
So far, he's been putting.
And you know who's been performing well now that he's out of the Yankee uniform? Luis Severino. He had a no-hitter the other night.
This guy throwing shade at you,
Yeah.
Dave.
Got the fucking-
Yo, he like throwing.
He had a no-hitter. He had a no-hitter the other.
That's how Severino played when he was on the Yankees. He had games where he had no hitters, but if he comes in cold, that's it. The runs are scoring. He's the same. I could compare him to Nestor Cortez on the Yankees right now. Because Nestor Cortez gets in his head. Once he lets up a couple of hits, he starts yelling and cursing at himself and Like it just gets in his own head.
He
Severino's the
gets
same way.
overwhelmed.
Yeah,
Right.
Severino's the same.
Yeah, and that game reminded me of DeGrom because he had a no hitter through 8, and then they lose the game. I think 3-0 or 3-1.
He goes to the same. He goes to say about the World Series with Matt Harvey. He had eight tire, just like probably really no hits, maybe one. And I've been like, out. Like you're doing good, but you're gonna let some runs because you're tired.
Yeah.
And I would have took him right out.
Mike, you're a Mets fan? You got to turn the mic.
My son, is he muted?
Yeah, he's
There
muted.
you
Yeah,
go.
sorry, my screen went dark because I'm outside. I don't know why, but no, I'm actually a Dodgers fan.
Woo!
Yo, you got it, Doug. Say your shit.
Kick
Say
him
your
off.
shit, Doug.
You really are a
Say-
Dodger fan?
Say your shit,
Oh, yeah, he
Doug.
was wearing a Dodgers jersey one day.
Oh, he was. He was. I think a little hat though. He was too.
I thought you were a Met fan this whole time.
No, because you're thinking he always wears like the orange shoe and he wears the Knicks hat. That's why you don't pay attention, do you?
Wait, this whole time you're not a Met fan?
No, that's a Knicks hat.
No, but you've had Met gear on.
No, he has not.
No, I haven't worn that.
Bro,
Besides that,
go. How friend you are
I always thought he was like a Met fan. I always saw like blue and orange on.
for Knicks.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
wait,
same.
wait. Mike, you watch football, right?
yes,
Who's your team?
Giants.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
I can roll with that.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
a
that's
Dodger. Okay, so I grew up a Yankees fan in a Yankee household and everything like that. And after I stopped playing baseball, I stopped following it. So my parents are divorced. So my dad lives in California, right outside LA. So when I was like 14, he took me to a Dodger game, and it was the year that I think it was 13 or 14 that Kershaw won the Cy Young Award, and I saw Kershaw pitch. That took me to a game. I saw Kershaw pitch, and he had like 14 strikeouts. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into baseball, but I'm gonna be a Dodgers fan.
And
Damn.
that's you know what though. That's how I became a Yankees fan. The same way my aunt took me to a Yankee game. I got a Derek Jeter baseball bat that night, and ever since then I became a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
What did you do with the bat?
We used
Beat
to
my
play
brother with it.
baseball when I moved to Jersey.
Typical.
Typical.
David. Likes the
Talking about,
Yankees.
man.
Likes the Yankees because they win.
No,
He went to the game as a child and freaking fell in love with them. How is that like what? It's typical fall in love with the sport.
Well, at least
Yeah.
Dave's seen his team win the World Series.
and I must have been.
Is that a him problem?
No, because Michael hasn't seen the Dodgers win the World Series.
They won a World Series. What do you mean?
Yeah,
When?
you did.
2020.
No, that don't count.
What do you mean? We just said
60
what?
games. They played 60 games.
It
Congrats.
doesn't matter. The freaking basketball. They only played like probably 30. You can't.
Does the Lakers 2020 championship count then?
Is that fraudulent too?
No, they played
So what?
60 games.
Why are you double standing yourself?
You want to know why I'm double standing myself?
Good.
That's why. We lost.
Oh, wow.
Team
Sounds
that's
like
never won a World Series, right?
yeah. And you're gonna upset, and you're saying it's a fraudulent because you lost
We
it.
lost.
But if they would have won it, you would have ran to be like, oh, we're the best we won during COVID.
I gotta ask Mike this: do you think the Rays should be hanging up wild card banners?
Oh, that's yeah.
What's wrong with that? It's,
No. Let the man answer.
every team has a wild card banner.
I
What
don't want to hear it.
Let the man answer. Get Mike.
I don't think they should. I don't a wild card it's an achievement, but like it's not like a
Like winning the pennant.
achievement, if that makes any sense.
Like if you won the pennant,
It isn't
Yeah.
notable.
if you won the pennant, yeah, absolutely, because you're that division's champion.
Yeah.
That's different. You beat out the best.
Mets have wild card banners.
Mind you,
Not a whole lot compared to yours.
we're winning these fucking wild cards. It isn't just a ban.
Yeah.
Because we got
Literally, we won the wild card games. You didn't win the wild card
That's
ones.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, like we won and went far. We went at least like second round or to the championship.
I gotta
Thanks.
say this, man. Rays fans got to be the worst fans.
You gotta be kidding me. Worst fans.
Worst fans.
You're saying that because I'm on the show.
No, guys, I think I know why he's saying it.
Listen, you could say all day. I think we lost Mike, but you could say
No,
all
he's
day-
there.
No, he's frozen.
Oh,
You could say all day.
Kick him out and let him throw him back in.
Yankee fans are the most hated.
Right.
But Rays
Because of-
fans got to be
because
the
of how they
worst
act.
fans because you guys, their fans don't even support the team when you get in the playoffs.
Yeah, because at least like Yankees fans, if it's middle of Monday and they have a playoff game, they'll be there.
well, you also got to understand it's New York, and most of those tickets are from corporate offices. They're from the stock exchange, so a lot of them get free tickets. And
Yeah, but you know where Tampa is?
I don't want to hear that.
Oh, you know where Tampa is?
just like the Garden, they're all free fans.
No, but the Tampa, they're right by all kinds of freaking industrial places
yeah,
and everything.
It's Florida. No one's gonna want to. Would you rather be at a baseball game or down the shore?
When it's a playoff game, bro.
Playoff
When
game?
it's a
You want to go?
playoff game, I'm going
And it's
to a
your
playoff
team. You
game.
want to go support them? Are you kidding me?
Things happen.
There's more people going to see the Tampa
Yeah,
Bay
but it's a bad
Buccaneers.
area. I think from Tampa Bay, because they play in St. Petersburg. From Tampa Bay, it's at least I think a half-hour drive.
Don't matter. I'll drive fucking no matter what to see my team.
You're talking about a half-hour drive on highway. The Yankee Stadium, you got to go through downtown freaking the city.
Yeah, you gotta go buck nowhere.
Yeah, I think it took me yesterday 2 hours to get to City Field.
Exactly, because there's so much traffic going through there and everything. Or you could take the subway and everything, or the shuttle.
Yeah,
I just don't get why you bash the Rays fans on my show. It's because I'm the toast. It has nothing to do with Tampa Bay fans
Damn, he's like
and what they
one more
do.
month.
It has to do
One
because
more
I'm
month.
on the show, and you know I'm a Tampa Bay fan. Correct?
No.
Because don't forget, not Doug. Dave's been doing that with the Tampa Bay Rams for years. Because they're in the same division. You forget like how the Mets deal with the Mets in Philly. They go at it constantly. Because they're right next to each other.
Things happen.
Things happen.
So I just want to take
happen
I want
every
to take.
year.
What happens every year?
The Tampa Bay Rays, they happen every year.
They happen every
Yeah,
year.
the Yankees happen every year
Happen to
too.
lose in a wild card.
What's the problem with that? At least we made it last year.
This is the same guy saying best team
We're the best.
all summer,
We were the best.
best team,
We were-
and then gets a wild card spot because it gets kicked out by the
keep living the
Orioles.
past. Live in the past.
Living. You do not get to say that after raising that hat up and everything.
I get to wear a hat though.
Wear the hat, but all right, then scratch it off then,
Why do I gotta scratch it off?
because they're not winners, they're losers.
Okay, it's a participation hat. I don't see.
So
the
this is
But we
what
got
this is what we celebrate. This is what we celebrate now. We celebrate participation.
no, but every team gets a hat if they go to the
But
championship.
this is what we're celebrating.
The Steelers when they lost the Super Bowl.
Do you see me wearing it? Do I have one? No, because they lost.
But when you advance, they give.
Hey,
They
but
give-
I'm not going to sit there and wear it proudly.
But they give championship. They give national
If they
League
won it.
championship hats.
If it says NFC Championship on or AFC Championship, yes, I'll wear it because they won a championship. But I'm not going to wear Super Bowl because they didn't win it. You have to earn that right.
I don't see a problem with that.
You don't see a problem.
Mike, do you think it's illegal for me to wear a hat that says 2020 World Series?
No, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, what's the big deal?
Because you just said it before that participatory trophy and about what we're talking about before
The bubble.
not the bubble. No, there's like a couple seconds ago we're talking about a team,
No, you know what?
the Yankees and stuff.
You bashed the Lakers for winning the in-season tournament, and you're over here.
You did
When did I
bash.
bash the Lakers
You
for
did.
that?
Yes, you did.
No, you
Oh,
did.
they hung a
You
in-season
did.
tournament championship banner.
You
That
did
doesn't
bash.
count. You over there. Tampa
No,
Bay Rays
hold
fans
on. No,
doing a wild
I
card.
never said that.
You
I
did.
never
No,
said
you
that.
did bash.
I said that Kobe Bryant said that this is not an organization that hangs division winner banners, conference championship banners. This is an organization that hangs NBA championship banners. That's all I said. Do
Yeah, but
not put words in my mouth because I never said that. And guess what? You lost in the first round.
Doesn't matter. You still won it. You guys went undefeated one season, get so excited, and you get swept in the playoffs.
Congrats.
One
In-season
game.
tournament. No one cares now. That's my point.
Wow.
So I want to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, I want to discuss our winners and losers of the NFL draft.
Wow. You're not going to continue this conversation.
All right, boys, we're back on Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by Unsolicited Role Models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need. So I'm kind of glad that the Giants did not draft a quarterback. They did not draft J.J. McCarthy because I truly believe J.J. McCarthy is just another Daniel Jones. I'm happy they picked up Malik Neighbors. I think he could be a great receiver, but we still have to work on the O-line and see what Daniel Jones has before we move on from him. We got Patriot fans, we got Jet fans, we have Steeler fans, Giant fans. How do you guys feel about the draft?
Well, number 3 pick, Drake May. I like it. I think he's going to learn a lot. I think the Patriots stole a lot of players in the draft. I'm excited for this season. I think this season is going to be a nice little shakeup with all the teams.
Especially all the trades and all the free agency pickups.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. And
100.
I'm going to say, Zay Jones sitting in free agency is a pickup for a team. He's going to be a sleeper somewhere.
Yeah. Team that needs like a decent receiver.
Like, Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback, but I don't think he knows how to utilize his weapons.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is not that top guy.
I'll say this. The last season, he was doing pretty good until he got hurt.
No,
So
I
he got-
feel like he folds under pressure.
But he got hurt, and because his ankle was bad, and they brushed him back too quickly. I've been like, you know what? I understand, but I want my quarterback for the future, not just for right now because we go to playoffs. God forbid he gets hurt even more. He tore his like an ACL or something on top of his ankle being hurt.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like,
I think that's with a lot of players, though. I think a lot of players get rushed back in too soon.
yes.
Yeah.
Like, and I was saying Joe Burrow, same thing. Because the first of the season, he got rushed back too fast and got hurt even more last year. And that's why. That's kind of ruined their season because the AFC North last year, which is one of the best, not probably the best division in football, all of them are above 500. How that happened since like 1940.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, especially for the Browns to have a backup, a third stringer in there, not even a fourth stringer in there, Joe Flacco, playing like he did, and then Browning, if I said his name right,
Yeah, Jake
Browning playing decently to get them into like position.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm excited for this season.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
fun.
not expecting much, but I just want to see because the whole Patriots organization, the team is a whole new team. So I would love to see what they're gonna do, play wise and all that, because it's gonna change. You don't know what to expect anymore.
So you think Patriots move up from 4th?
What do you mean?
In division?
Division? I think they have a shot. I think Buffalo is gonna drop the furthest down.
Yeah.
Like, Buffalo has nobody.
They're in rebuild mode right now.
Yeah. Special. I mean, they have a good veteran quarterback, but I mean, you need weapons
Mm-hmm.
for them. I say the Patriots do have a chance to jump to 4, but I mean, we'll see. It'll be a fight. So that division's gonna be tough too, no matter what. 'Cause Dolphins will be a little better. The Jets will be a lot better this year because I think they made moves to upgrade that line.
I think Jacoby Brissett's gonna play very well as a quarterback.
Yeah, I like that move for the Patriots.
Do you think that May does get switched in?
No.
Like,
No,
if
next year.
if Brissett does not like,
Nah, I'd say
Like-
wait a year.
You think he waits?
I wouldn't want to.
The only way May's gonna play is if Brissett gets hurt,
yeah.
Yeah.
or
And if they go on a run.
Yeah, if they're down, if their record is horrible and Brissett's not playing that good,
Then you put him in. Yeah, then you put him in.
I'm gonna tell you, with Christian Gonzalez coming back, they also picked up another DB in the draft that was real good. I'm gonna tell you, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a shakeup. I think teams are gonna move around. I think the Texans are gonna be one of those teams that you guys got to watch out for because they might be on a Super Bowl run.
Offensively, on paper, they're going to be the best team, and defensively, they're going to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
All right, so tomorrow around 3 p.m., we're going to be releasing another episode of Dougie and the Boys where we discuss some of our hot takes. I believe that Kevin Durant would never have won a championship if he was never on the Golden State Warriors. But if you want to find out about that hot take, tune in tomorrow around 3 p.m. when that episode is released. This has been another episode of Dougie and the Boys, but before we conclude, I would like for everyone to just give me a prediction for the rest of the NBA playoffs or Major League Baseball season.
Hold on. I want to ask this question before you guys go in there. Jets fans coming in, you getting the O lineman. How do you guys feel about next season?
Really good, especially with Olu gonna be in there. Well, he's not gonna be the main guy. He'll be backup, but he's gonna learn from a vet. And
I think they throw him in.
I don't know because old boy from Dallas is the one that's gonna be his left tackle.
I would say this: they'll probably rotate.
They could rotate.
I think they're gonna rotate. Different schemes, different packages, and everything. Like if it's a run, you probably put him to the left so he could like learn how to like adjust to the run,
Right.
and everything, and go out and block. So I feel like they'll put him in some games, but we'll see. If it's a deep run, if they have a shot at the playoffs, you keep Van Tucker in, or it's Van Tucker. Or what's the other one?
Olu is the new.
Oh yeah, no, Smith.
Oh, Smith, yeah, from the
Yeah,
Cowboys. It's
yeah.
Smith. You got
And say you rotate with him because Smith is that veteran that will teach you and everything.
What about you, Mike?
I mean, I think the Jets shook up a lot of things. Get rid of Zach Wilson and everything. Like that. I think that they'll do. I can't really say because I haven't really been following the Jets at all, but just from what I've seen, I do think that.
I mean, who would?
Oh, bro.
Must be nice.
All right, Mike, continue.
Don't be surprised when
No,
when the Jets make the playoffs.
Than they were this year, and especially with Aaron Rodgers stay healthy. Just one of a kind playing into his 40s and just being say longevity and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see if Aaron Rodgers could continue to continue.
I'm looking forward to a healthy Aaron Rodgers. I just want to see what he does healthy.
Yeah, me too.
I think all of us really do.
Right, you want to see if they can actually live up to the hype and the potential.
Yeah. Because if he played, I think the Jets probably would have been 8-8 or 9-9 if he played the rest of the season. At least the way that defense was playing, they would have easily been a 9-8 team.
Yeah,
I would say that about. I could say that about the Patriots, and I'm not being biased, but
yeah,
if they would have had a solid quarterback in the backfield and had a great season, because a lot of the defense held them to game winning, where it should have been wins.
I agree with you, Dave.
They were like the Broncos of the previous season.
Because they could have won against the Colts and everything.
I agree with you, Dave.
Colts last year could have won a playoff spot.
As much as I busted your chops, Dave, I agree if the Patriots had a quarterback, they would have been better.
Yeah, I think they would have snuck in a playoff spot, a wild card.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another great episode of Dougie and the Boys, which is brought to you by
Unsolicited role models, the role models you may not want, but you may just need.
So if you want to know how I feel about Kevin Durant and why I think he would never win a championship if he never went to the Warriors, join us tomorrow at 3 p.m. as we release that episode of Dougie and the Boys.
Yeah.
Transitioning to Dougie and Drust. See you guys soon.